Joby and Chick Umber, professional killers. Hired by the Hammond faction of the Tanner-Hammond land and cattle feud, a bloody range war spreading throughout the territory. So far, 23 men had died. Every road outside Tombstone was a potential death trap.
Hey, Joby. Look.
Well, now, ain't that Fred Tanner's kid?
Yeah. Well, what about that talk about the range war stopping and all us going free?
Don't you fret none, Chick. We're still getting paid, and as far as we're concerned, the war's still on.
Like a setting duck.
Another $50.
Tombstone territory. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die.
Hey, Joby. Do you think we're pushing our luck riding right into Tombstone?
You know something about yourself, Chick? You're a worrier.
Sheriff Hollister?
Yeah?
From General Claybank. He said it was urgent.
Thank you. To the Amnesty. By authorization from Washington, the governor of the Territory of Arizona orders all involved principals to immediately lay down their arms and take oaths to keep the peace. Anyone breaking the amnesty will be summarily court-martialed and executed. Otherwise, all participants are fully pardoned.
Does that mean Joby and Umber? Why, they've killed 7 men.
That's what it means, Wayne. It's like the armistice at the end of any war. After a couple of years of fighting, the issues get confused, and there's right and wrong on both sides. So a full pardon is the only practical solution. It's got to end somewhere.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I saw those 2 gunmen you mentioned, Joby and Umber. Some out on the trail riding in, only a couple of miles out of town.
Well, thank you very much, but they're not wanted men anymore. Unless they break this amnesty, I can't touch them. Fred Tanner's in town buying supplies. I'll administer the oath to him. You ride out to Hammond's place and make sure that he understands all of the conditions, and then swear him in. That'll end it. Fred.
Still chasing Hammond's hired gunmen? Or have you quit trying?
I wouldn't say that.
$50 a man Josh Hammond pays them. And you haven't even touched them. They're murderers, cold-blooded murderers.
There was a lot of blood spilled on both sides, Fred. Besides, I need proof to arrest anybody. And I'm not looking for him anymore. Neither are you. The amnesty's come through. It's all over.
I'd be glad. Except for that Joby and that Umber.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Come on over to my office. I'll give you the oath. Wayne's out getting Hammonds now.
All right, Clay. You know the real reason I'm glad it's finished? After 3 years of shooting and killing, it's not so much the land anymore, nor what this sort of thing has done to me. It's what it might do to my son. Les was 14 when it started. He's 17 now and figures he's big enough to help out with a gun. Or be killed by one.
Hello, Harris.
Hello, Clay.
Got some official business for you.
Well, this is one notice I'll be happy to print. Free.
Les, what happened?
Ambushed. Don't know who.
$20 enough?
Yeah, you post one of them. I'll take care of the rest.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, we should do it. Guess we should have come about 15 lives sooner. Better get Clay.
You the newspaper man?
That's right.
I sure hope the rest of the people in this town know how to read. Ain't that right, Chick?
Oh, we ain't about to break the amnesty. Only it don't say nothing about self-defense. In case somebody else starts something.
Well, hello, Sheriff. Sure nice to meet you after all this time. Ain't it nice, Chick?
Oh, sure is.
Listen carefully, Joby. As far as I'm concerned, you and your partner are nothing but murderers, amnesty or no. But I'm not going to run you out of town, because I want you here. I want you real close. And if you so much as wiggle a trigger finger, I'm going to haul you in.
Sheriff, we ain't gonna wiggle nothing. Unless somebody else wiggles first. Say, in case you want us, we'll be over at the Oriental Saloon celebrating our new standing in the community.
They're going to make it a bitter pill to swallow, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to try. Hello, Ellen.
Hi.
Anything come in on those telegrams you sent out?
Yes. No one seems to have anything definite on them.
No, just a chance. I was hoping I could turn up something. Wally Joby, known member of the Wild Bunch, suspected bank robber. No proof or warrant. Provo, Utah. Wally Joby and Chick Umber questioned in killings during Santa Fe sheep and cattle war last year. No proof. And the same thing, Pecos, Texas. There's not a warrant in the bunch. They played it pretty smooth. I still can't touch them.
Can't touch them? What are you talking about?
Oh, forgot you hadn't heard. Here. Thanks, Ellen. Hollister? Yes, Fred?
Look in the back.
Les.
He was still alive when I found him. Didn't even know who did it. Somebody ambushed him. Who do you think did it? I wanted you to know, Clay. I wanted you to know why I'm going to find Joby and Umber and kill them myself.
Look, Fred, I've known you a long time. I know how you feel. But you can't break the amnesty. Otherwise, I'll have to arrest you. The court might hang you.
You mean you'd stand for them against me?
I mean, I've got to enforce the law no matter how I feel. Besides, you don't know that Joby and Umber did it.
I'll ask him to make sure. Just before I kill him, I'll ask him.
Hey, Mr. Tanner. Sheriff. Mr. Tanner, we sure are sorry about the kid.
How did you know?
Well, nobody told us about the amnesty, and when the boy come along with...
No! No, Fred!
I'll be back. Next time, things will be different. I'll bring enough men to do it my way.
Sheriff, we want to thank you. You know, we don't want nobody breaking that there amnesty.
I don't do anything foolish.
Sheriff just got a little excited, that's all. We got nothing to worry about. Not with the law protecting us the way it does.
Joby! Something for you to remember. There's one man the amnesty doesn't include.
Who?
Me.
The afternoon of September 16, 1889. A day Sheriff Clay Hollister stood alone to uphold the laws he was sworn to enforce.
Here you are, bartender. That ought to cover it. And that ought to cover another bottle.
Let it never be said that we're breaking the law.
Right. There you go.
I feel like a little poker, Chick. How about you?
Sure. What about Tanner?
He ain't gonna bother us none. You saw what the sheriff did. Next time he'll use his gun if he has to. Bring the bottle. You two gentlemen would like us to join you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, wouldn't you?
It's mighty obliging of you.
Let's see here. 10, 20, 40, 50. Seems like all our money comes in $50 batches nowadays.
350, 400, 450, 500. Well, that's it, Clay. $500 reward to the man who kills Wally Joby and Chick Umber, donated by the citizens of Tombstone.
What do they want from me? They elected me to this office to uphold the law, and now they offer a reward to go out and break the law.
They feel pretty strongly about it.
Well, you know how I feel about it.
Yeah. So do they. That's why they gave me the money instead of you.
You can just give it back to them.
An amnesty is a truce to stop wanton killings, a searing medicine to clean the gaping wounds of war, but which can leave little sores of infection to fester and spread.
Joby,
Oh, Sheriff.
I want you and Umber out of town now.
Well, 30 minutes ago, you were telling us we had to stay.
Well, I changed my mind.
Well, you have. Well, we ain't.
I said now. Try it.
Now, Sheriff, we ain't gonna start anything. You want us to leave, we leave. I guess you're ace high. First town I ever saw where a single ace beat two of a kind. How much time we got? I sure would like a drink first.
30 minutes.
Clay? Harris said you probably were here.
Outside, Ellen.
There's trouble, Clay. At the post office, I overheard them. Most of the merchants, Maddox, Wilson, Richardson, they plan to join Fred Tanner when he comes back. What are you going to do?
Well, there's not much I can do except get them out of town. Two killers going free to kill again.
If there was only some way we could get them to break the amnesty.
They're not about to. I've thought about it. How to force them or even trick them out into the open.
I guess it would take something pretty extra special.
Yeah, they're hiding behind that amnesty, and they're not extra special. Extra special, that's it. Where's Harris?
He's in his office, I think.
Thanks.
But I haven't completed a conversation with you all day.
Harris. I know how I can do it. I can force Joby and Umber out into the open, out from under the protection of the amnesty. But I need your help.
Well, sure, Clay. What do you want
me to... Front page of the epitaph. Is it all set up?
Yeah.
Well, can you change it?
Change it?
Yeah. Here's a headline for a front page story I need fast.
Well, you don't think anything of ruining 3 hours' work, do you?
It's for a very special extra edition of the paper. Just one copy, in fact.
Just a moment, please. Now, may I help? I know who you are. If you're smart, you'll ride out of Tombstone. Fred Tanner's on his way here with his men, and Clay, the sheriff, won't be able to stop them, and...
Funny, that's just what we were thinking, since we hear they got a small army. Of course, if you were to ride with us, nobody'd do any shooting, would they? So I figure we'll just wait here till Tanner gets here, and then you and me and Chick will just sort of mosey out of town.
Just in case they slip through, two of you take the east road. We'll meet you at the edge of town. Don't forget, I want those two. All right, let's go.
At the request of Sheriff Clay Hollister, I rolled out a special edition. Amnesties restricted to members of Tanner Hammond families only. All hired killers and gunmen to pay for their crimes.
15 minutes. Quick work.
I'll just make sure they see it pronto.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for you. Here you go. And Harris, be careful.
Hey, Chick, let's load the saloon, just a couple of bottles. While we're waiting, we might as well get a little sociable.
Seems like no time to be messing with drinking, Wally.
You just quit thinking and get it.
All right.
Umber. The sheriff's looking for you.
Yeah, what for?
You mean you haven't heard? Well, it's right here.
They can't do this. They can't do this. We gotta get out of here. They changed the amnesty.
Well, it can't be this way. Something gone wrong. Hey, get back here, fool!
Get away from that horse, Sheriff. I said, get away from that horse.
Tanner.
Yeah. And where's Joby?
Telegraph office, I think.
All right, Joby. Come on out.
Now, don't ask for it. Now, don't come any closer, Sheriff, or I'll kill her.
You can't get away with this.
Why not?
Nobody's gonna shoot you.
Let her go, Joby.
You can't get a mile out of town.
I'll make it.
You think Tanner's gonna let you go?
You call Tanner off or I'm gonna kill her.
You hurt her and I'll beat you to death.
Joby.
Whatever you have to do. I mean with me for breaking the amnesty. It's all right, Clay. I don't care now.
When they shot at me, Fred, they lost their protection. Terms of the amnesty have been carried out. And those that broke it, they asked for it. Execution.
You know, Clay, I sort of hate to break up this front page. First time in my career I ever put out a one-copy extra.
You better save the paper. Someday it might be a collector's item.
They were safe until they tried to shoot it out. You sure came up with an ace in the hole.
What makes you say that?
I heard about it. Joby had it figured right at the Oriental.
What do you mean?
Wonder if he knew he was playing for such high stakes when he said this was the only town he'd ever been in where a singleton ace beats two of a kind.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory. Whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
Packing from Tombstone by Sheriff Clay Hollister.
Hi there. By Ginger, I wasn't expecting to see you back this way so soon, Mark. I figured you were having a high old time in Tombstone.
Things are kind of slow.
Don't just sit there. Light down. I'm just about ready for chow. Got something to celebrate. Sure run into something today, boy. Yes, I guess old Pecos will die rich after all.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone territory.
I'll get the sheriff.
Pecos Smith, left for dead by Mark Thompson, rode into Tombstone. Clay, a wounded man on a horse. You better have a look.
All right.
Hold it.
It's Pecos Smith.
Yeah, and he's still alive. You, get the doc. Come on, help me get him over to my office.
Easy.
Watch the door, Jam. Swing around.
Take him, Clay.
I got him.
Easy now.
You're gonna be all right, Pecos. You're gonna be all right.
I asked him to share chow.
Ask who? Ask who, Pecos?
Mark Thompson. I thought he was wild, but...
Well, it had to be robbery. I saw Pecos exchange $2,000 in gold for cash just the other day.
You figure Thompson saw it too?
He must have. Back shooter. Pecos never hurt anybody. She is taken care of, Harris.
You going without a posse?
It's quicker that way.
Clay, watch your back. November 18, 1888. Tracking Thompson was as easy as reading a map. Too easy, Clay sometimes thought, and he rode with a loose holster. November 20, Clay Hollister was still on the trail. It led to a town in the Chiricahua foothills. Some hopeful settler had called it Paradise, and that's where Mark Thompson's trail led.
Double.
Well, howdy, Mark. I'm glad to see you, son. Your ma will be right pleased, too.
Yeah.
You gonna stick around this time?
You got any objections, Marshal?
Still carrying a chip, huh?
Minding my own business, if that's what you mean. Anything else on your mind?
Nope. I've tried my best to be friends with you, Mark. You'll never be able to say that I didn't. Well, maybe you'll be glad to see your ma. I hope so. She's missed you, son. It ain't easy running that place alone.
Well, I'm glad you realize that. Hi, Ma.
Oh, I knew you'd come back. I just knew it.
Well, you're looking good, Ma.
Oh, Mark, let me look at you. 6 months. Oh, you're thin, Mark. You been eating regular?
Oh, Ma, will you quit fussing me?
If you'd wrote me you was coming, I'd have cooked something special for you.
Yeah, well, I kind of made up my mind at the last minute.
I bet the lazy Y lost their best hand when you decided to come home.
Yeah. Well, I didn't figure it was right to stay away too long. Man's got to look after his folks.
I'll rush you up something to eat. They run off 2 of my horses. Never saw a hide nor tail of them again.
Did you report it to the marshal?
You know better than that.
Well, look, it's all right to be stiff-necked, Ma, but sometimes you got to use people. Even a lousy marshal.
Oh. Your pa never used anyone. He wouldn't have liked it. Gee, things would sure be different around here if your pa'd only lived and if you were only more like him.
Ma, I'm myself. I ain't Pa or anyone else.
If you'd stay home, we could fix up the place and go on.
Do you think they'd let us? Do you think anyone's going to give John Thompson's family a break?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I think it's all in our heads. We remember so clear, and we think everyone else does, too.
Nobody's forgotten how Pa and Uncle Fred were killed by the law. It's just no good here, I tell you. You know, if we were smart, we'd sell out. There's plenty of people who'd buy this place. We got the best water around here.
No, son. Your pa's buried here, and I ain't deserting him.
Ma, let's sell the place. Now, with the money you could get and with what I've got here, we could start all over again.
Where'd you get all that money?
What difference does it make?
You in trouble, son?
Now, there you go again. Of course I'm not in trouble. There was a game in Tombstone. Everything came my way, that's all. Now, this is yours. I want you to take it.
Where are you going?
Ma, when are you going to realize I'm growing up? Now, I just came home. I want to go see the boys.
Sure. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry.
I'll be home early.
Keep out of trouble, son.
November 21, 1888. Fate was dealing a tricky hand. Sheriff Clay Hollister was less than an hour out of Paradise.
Well, I guess I better be getting back to the ranch.
Now, you wait a minute. You gotta give us a chance to get square.
Now, look, this is my first day home. Ma's expecting me.
Well, your ma can wait, mister. He's gotta go home and see Mama. How do you like that? Doggone Mama's boy.
Hey, none of that.
I was just kidding, Marshal. It was just for laughs.
Yeah, you could have died laughing. Now, there'll be no more trouble over this, you understand? The boy just had a little too much to drink.
All right, Marshal, have it your way. But make sure he knows it, too.
Give me a hand. We'll take him out back so we can sleep it off.
Look like you've been riding, friend.
Yeah, will you rub him dry and water him light? And if I'm not back in about an hour, give him half a flake of hay.
Yes, sir, I sure will. I say, ain't you been here before? Sure, you're Clay Hollister from Tombstone, ain't you? Well, what's up, Sheriff?
Well, when I know, I'll tell you, okay?
Big secret, eh? Well, whoever you're after, I hope you catch him. See, if you're looking for the marshal, you'll find him up the saloon. Big ruckus up there a little while ago. But don't worry about your horse. I'll put him off for you real good.
Thank you.
Clay, you old son of a gun.
How you been?
Well, I couldn't be better. What brings you up this way?
Well, much as I like your company, it isn't a social call.
Well, that figures. Kind of looks like you've been traveling.
Yeah, 4 or 5 days. Almost lost track of the time. Sit down, huh? Cliff, you know anybody around here named Mark Thompson?
Yeah. He was born and raised right down the road.
Does his family still live here?
His mother. What's it all about?
Murder.
Murder?
And Tombstone, a miner, he backshot him. Have you seen him around?
Yeah, he got into a fight in here. I had to lay a pistol to his head. Knocked him out cold. He's out back sleeping it off.
Lead off.
He must have seen me. I better get out to his place before he takes off for good. Now, don't go riding out there without knowing what you're getting into.
What?
That star, I'd be kind of careful calling on Frida Thompson. Why, that old gal's liable to shoot you before you can call out your name. You'd be dead, and she'd claim you were trespassing.
Oh, sounds as bad as her boy.
No, not really. It's just that she hasn't got any use for the law. Ever since her husband and brother were gunned down.
Oh?
There'd been a lot of rustling around here 10, maybe 15 years ago. The cattle were traced to the Thompson place. He and her brother decided to fight, and both caught lead. Frida holds that the marshal needed a patsy, and they were it.
But the rustling stopped?
Yes, it did. But she never believed it. And she's not going to believe anything against her darling Mark. She'll say he's being persecuted the way her husband was. You won't take him, Clay. Not if she shoots as straight as she used to. We both know what to do if a man opens fire, but, well, how do you handle a woman like her?
Maybe tell her the truth?
There's only one side to a story if it's about Mark. His side. No one's going to make her believe any different.
Oh, by the way, were you the marshal that had to kill her husband?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I better go out there alone.
Walk real easy, Clay. She'll aim for your star.
Mark! What are you doing? What's wrong?
Mom, will you please leave me alone?
You're not too old to answer my questions. You were going to sneak out. You weren't even going to say goodbye.
Oh, it's the same old story, Ma. Something goes wrong and they blame me for it on account of Pa. There was a killing in Tombstone. Somebody told the sheriff who I was. That's all he needed. I was playing cards with the boys at the Paradise when he rode in. He's a killer, this Hollister, I know. I didn't want to sneak out on you, Ma, but I was afraid.
Sure you were. When are they going to leave us alone? Look, remember that cave you used to hide in when you were a kid? No one will think of it. You go there, and if Hollister comes, I'll handle him. And you stay there till I give you the word.
Thanks, Ma. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Come on out with your hands up, Thompson. Make it easy on yourself.
Whoever you are out there, you better get. That shot was just a warning. I told you to take off, mister. You're trespassing.
You're not going to shoot me, Mrs. Thompson. Or you wouldn't have fired that warning shot.
Every man's entitled to one warning. After that, he's on his own. Now, ride out, mister.
My name's Sheriff Hollister, man.
I'm through talking, Sheriff.
You're more of a man than your son, Mrs. Thompson.
What do you mean?
He never would have warned me.
That's careless talk, Sheriff. With a gun on you.
I've come to get him. He's wanted for robbery and murder.
Mark told me all about it. You're just after him because of his father.
Ma'am, I never heard about your husband until I rode into Paradise today. Mark backshot an old man for his money. The man lived long enough to tell me.
You're lying. Thompson never shot anybody in the back.
No, ma'am, that's the truth. And I'm not leaving this part of the country without him. He's coming back to Tombstone with me, and he'll get a fair trial. If you want to, you can come and see for yourself.
Stay right where you are.
All right, ma'am. I know he's not inside, or there wouldn't have been a warning.
You don't think much of my son, do you?
I held that old man in my arms while he died. He was shot through the back, and the last thing that he said was that Mark did it. Now, I'm going to get him.
You Johnny Laws are all the same. You shoot first. Then if he's innocent, no one will ever know. You'll have buried your mistake.
Look, Mrs. Thompson, I know that Mark isn't far away. Now, if you want to, you can take me to him. That way he'll get his chance in court. What do you say?
I say you're too slick, mister. And I don't trust you. Now get out of here fast before I change my mind. Where did I fail him? Where did things go wrong?
Clay Hollister was combing the Chiricahuas, trying to cut Mark Thompson's sign. He was sure the fugitive was hiding in these hills.
Oh,
Howdy.
changed your mind?
About what?
You gonna take me to him? Sure make it easier for all of us.
Oh, I'm just looking for a stray calf.
And a buggy with that rifle? Look, Mrs. Thompson, you gave me a warning. Now, I'd like to return the favor. I know Mark's around here somewhere, and any interference on your part will make you an accessory.
Well, you'll have to find him first, Sheriff.
I will.
Get your horse, son. You gotta ride. What? Hollister's on your trail. Come on, get your horse.
Wait a minute. Well, this is just great, Ma. We couldn't ask for anything better.
What do you mean?
He'll never know what hit him.
Mark, you can't bushwhack a man. No warning, no nothing. It'd be murder.
Look, a bullet kills you just as dead from the back as from the front. And it's a lot safer.
But Mark, your father wouldn't.
My father? You know, I'm sick of hearing about him. What he'd do and what he wouldn't. Look, Pa's dead and I'm alive. And I'm gonna stay that way.
But Mark, you gotta live with yourself and you won't be able to if you do this.
Won't I? It won't be the first time, Ma.
I won't let you. I can't let you. That's all.
Ma, let go.
No, Mark, no. Let you do it.
Well, Ma, you gotta. It's the only way out for me.
No, please, son, give yourself up for me or I'll have to.
Mark!
He would have shot me.
Yes, ma'am.
What did I do wrong to make him be like this?
Cliff, Sheriff, one for the road?
No, thank you.
We were just talking. Who's to blame?
Kid goes wrong, it's so easy to blame the parents.
I feel real sorry for Mrs. Thompson.
Any chance of getting her to move away from this?
No. She'll bury the boy next to his father and go right on working the place.
You had to kill one of them. I had to kill the other. Some business we're in.
Yeah, some business. Well, Clay, if you're ever in this neck of the woods, stop in again.
where I wanna be. Whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
Time one wave of lucky prospectors begins to calm down, a new strike is made. And Tombstone is bursting at the seams again, with new plutocrats making the most of it, and thugs and sharpies doing their best to separate them from their money. Nothing for Doc Cunningham to do here.
No, just the coroner. It's getting too common to even make news for you anymore, isn't it?
You still think it's one gang? Pretty woman. And a real lady.
I'm not so sure. About it being one gang, I mean. Whether it's one or a dozen, they always seem to know which miner has money in his belt, which stage it's worth holding up, how exactly I'm going to ship the bullion, and they know when I'm not going to be here.
Tombstone territory. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die.
Clay Hollister.
Jack.
Month of Sunday since I laid eyes on you.
Sure is. This is Harris Clyburn, head of the Epitaph. Voodoo Jack Oliver.
Lucky Jack Oliver. Don't want to mention figures, gents, but just twixt you and me and the lamppost. $40,000 in cold, hard cash.
Well, I hope you haven't got it on you.
Not so as it'll fall out of my pockets. I've been carrying it around in my money belt. But nobody knows I've struck it rich, so I'm changing my style, gents. Get the idea?
I hope not.
Don't it say diamonds? I'm keeping my money on me.
Look, Jack, don't ask for it.
This sheriff's made you suspicious. After supper tonight, gents, I'm asking all my friends to meet me at Sam's. Watch me pick out my diamonds.
Your friends, huh? Well, I guess we better be there.
Free champagne. Well, see you tonight.
Well, Lucky Jack, how do you like that one? Huh? Only $1,800.
$1,800.
Well, they're all here.
Keep them coming, Sam. I'll take that one. How much?
$4,200.
$4,200. And somebody fill up this mug of mine. Oh, boy.
How do you like that one? $1,800.
$1,800. Pay the man.
Hey, Jack, here's the cream and the Bearcat of the lot. Just got it out of the safe. And only $10,000.
$10,000? You must think I'm drunk. That's black. You gents ever hear of a black diamond? No. Lady, is this real?
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
She must small, huh? Well, wait a minute, missus. Too bad she wouldn't stay for a little drink of champagne. Well, if the lady says so, pay the man. Yes, sir. Now, everybody to the Tivoli Saloon.
Yeah, let's go.
If I can get down out of here without...
Come on. You better leave these in Sam's safe.
A man can spend $20,000 in one night, and Clay Hollister thinks he ain't got sense enough to take care of his own diamond. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, they say there's a Providence that looks out for fools and drunks. Yeah. Well, just in case Providence is sitting down on the job, I'll have my deputies watch him, too.
Lucky Jack Oliver, fourth stab victim in week. Well, I guess I need some new deputies.
Lucky Jack, huh? Looks like striking it rich was the unluckiest thing that ever happened to it.
A knife again.
Lots of knives in Tombstone.
Yeah.
See you later, Clay.
I'd like to take a look at your figures, if I may.
Oh, if you will, please. I've grown to depend on you.
Oh, here it is. A small mistaken addition.
Well, I try. And thank you for advising me about the Tough Nut mine shares.
An excellent investment. I'm sure it's unnecessary to say that the information about their bullion production is quite confidential.
Oh, Mr. Starr, of course.
It's just that there's so many things going on around here.
I know. I read about that poor Oliver man being stabbed and robbed of his diamonds.
I wish I knew who took them.
Well, I wish I could tell you. Thank you. Do you have them with you? Bring them to my home.
On her way out to her home, Mrs. Curtice was followed by one of Tombstone's undesirables, who in turn was followed by Sheriff Clay Hollister.
Give them to me.
Yeah, sure. This is a real good haul.
Going into business for yourself, Eric? Where's the black diamond?
I was looking at it. I just forgot to put it back.
I always figured you were holding out. Now get out of here before I kill you.
Look, Mrs. Curtis. When it comes to killing, you're talking to a man who knows how.
Don't do it, Eric.
You just had me killed now, so I have to kill you.
You can have him. You can have anything.
Now drop it or I'll break your arm.
I thought he'd kill you.
You better tell me what happened, Mrs. Curtiz.
My husband gave me the gun before he died. I never thought I'd use it.
Go on, tell me what happened.
Well, he picked up my purse for me in town. And then he must have followed me out here. He broke in and then he tried to... Oh, Clay! Clay, I killed a man. I killed him. How could it happen?
All right. I'll get him to the undertaker. I'll be back later.
Thank you, Clay.
This keeps up, we'll have more people in Boot Hill than we got in town. Mm-hmm. 18 blue-white diamonds, horseshoe setting. Well, according to Sam's list, that black diamond pendant is the only one still missing.
Erickson could have dropped it when he murdered Oliver, or he could have hid it somewhere.
Yep.
Must have been a frightening experience for Mrs. Curtiz.
Yeah, but I'm still wondering.
Wondering?
About those diamonds, about that gentlewomanly little derringer, and about why it was used.
Mrs. Curtiz? Lucky Oliver was right. This sheriffing has made you suspicious.
Could be.
What are you going to do?
Get to know a gentlewoman a little bit better.
You know, I sure miss Erickson. But there's some satisfaction splitting 3 ways instead of 4.
I still don't like one of an outfit killing another. Makes me uneasy.
There's another thing I don't like.
Look, Clay Hollister hanging around me is the best thing that's happened since Mr. Starr took a fatherly interest.
When we take the tough nut mine Star told you about, there's going to be a lot of silver bullion wanting to be moved.
And I'll take my usual shopping trip to Tucson. Now, you boys better go, huh? Clay, come in.
Thank you. Oh, you look beautiful, Sarah.
Well, thank you.
You feel like answering a few questions now?
I guess so. Well, as I said, I just returned home from Tombstone and...
No, I mean about the diamonds.
Do you have to have all the details?
Some people have been killed because of those diamonds.
Well, Clay, he offered me some of them. And then he attacked me with the knife.
I'm glad you told me.
So am I. Because I couldn't keep anything from you now. I never want to. Clay.
The morning of September 15, 1881. The environs of Tombstone were rocked by an explosion at the office of the Tough Nut Mine. The loss was both human and monetary.
Just how many people knew that the bullion was stored here for shipment?
Some of our regular investors.
All of them men?
No, the principal of our local school, the widow of Reverend Caleb Smith are among the ladies.
Well, could I see the list, please?
I'll have to go back to the bank. But they're all solid, respectable people. I'll vouch for them. Here's a list of our investors, and I still vouch for them.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, I guess I better have another talk with Sarah.
Sarah, Mrs. Curtis, is on her way to Tucson. She goes there to buy her clothes.
When did she leave?
Told me she was leaving early this morning. Be gone 2 days. From what I've been hearing around here, I thought you'd be the first one to know.
Well, her name's here, all right. But then so is the school principal and the widow of Reverend Smith and just about every other respectable person in Tombstone.
Tell me, Clay, how are you going to arrest him? Wholesale or one at a time?
Very funny. But your suspicious sheriff would still like to know why she shot Erickson before he could be interrogated. Any suggestion?
September 17, 1881. Mrs. Curtis was due back from Tucson, and a troubled Clay Hollister rode out to welcome her and to again study the mysterious gentlewoman.
Clay! What are you doing out here?
I just wanted to see that you got back all right.
Oh, well, come on in the house.
You sure look wonderful.
Well, thank you. Oh, come on in.
No, I better not. I've got to get back to Tombstone. Strange things seem to happen when I'm out there.
Personally, I think you're jumping to conclusions. Clay, you told me yourself she has imitation jewelry by the handful.
A rare black diamond just exactly like the one Lucky got killed for?
Maybe. And until you know for sure, at least give her the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I'm going to make sure. The top knot's got another shipment of bullion about ready to go out.
What are you doing?
Writing you a headline. I'll give you the details later.
You sure you want me to print this?
Print it.
All right. I'll print it. September 18. I had planted Clay's story, and the epitaph had avid readers.
It's true. Production's been beyond our expectations. We're going to get back some of that money those scoundrels caused us both to lose. But I can't understand the editor printing this story. Every detail is here. And the sheriff made a particular point on keeping this shipment secret.
Clay Hollister?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for relieving my mind about the loss from the holdup.
Oh, anytime, you know.
Thank you.
The night of September 18.
Clay, what's troubling you?
Oh, nothing.
Clay, dear.
Oh, I just don't like to upset you. All right, I'll tell you. Did you see that article in the epitaph about the shipment from the Tough Nut Mine? Well, I planted it.
You planted it? You mean there isn't any shipment of bullion?
Oh, there's going to be a shipment, all right, and a very rich one. But it isn't going out on the stage with my deputies.
I don't understand.
They're taking out a fake load. Anybody who holds up that stage will get empty boxes for his pains. I'm taking the real bullion on the back roads, plain wagon, all by myself.
The morning of September 19, a reception was being planned for the deputies and Sheriff Hollister.
No. I tell you, the deputies will be guarding the real shipment on the stage.
Why would he lie to you?
Because he knows.
How?
You'll have to kill him.
Hollister? Not me. I still got some living to do.
Ned and me'll take care of the deputies. As for Hollister, he's your lookout.
All right, I'll look out for him. I have to.
Good luck. Get up, Rick. Up, Ned.
That ought to do it. Bullet in this piece of tin will set the dynamite off, all right.
All we gotta do is wait for him to get to us now. Come on.
It was the last likely spot for an ambush. Sheriff Clay Hollister hoped he owed Mrs. Curtice an apology.
Sarah.
Oh, Clay. I'm sorry, Clay.
Yes, so am I. Well, I guess you'll live.
I'm not so sure I want to. I don't like jails. Clay, I didn't believe you about the bullion. The boys are at Mule Mountain, waiting to ambush the stage. Dynamite.
Well, thanks for telling me.
I wish I'd told you a lot more sooner.
I'll send a doctor back for you.
Clay, I'm glad I missed.
I won't fire until I get right on top of that piece of tin.
And all we gotta do is find the right pieces.
First, you better pick off any deputies the dynamite don't get.
All right, drop the pistol.
Thank you. There must be thousands of dollars worth of stuff down there, besides these.
Plus what they'll recover from her Tucson go-between. They've already arrested him.
Yuma Prison. She was such a gentlewoman, I can hardly believe it.
It wasn't easy.
For me either. I'd have given a lot not to believe it.
Maybe even one of these.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be. Whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
Extra pay and no overtime, and sometimes the only bonus you get is a bullet hole. But if you're a good sheriff, you work around the clock and you don't count the hours. This was one of those rare mornings when Sheriff Clay Hollister didn't have a thing to do.
Harris! Harris? Oh, come on in.
Morning, Clay. What's up?
Oh, well, nothing. I just saw you going by. It's good to see you.
Why?
One of those mornings. Sit down.
Why?
Well, to talk. That's the trouble with people today. They don't have time to sit down and talk. Now, come on, sit down.
You want to make it a dull day for me, too? No. Why don't you go talk to your prisoners?
There's only one back there, old Uriah.
Again?
Yeah, he's sleeping it off. All I can get out of him is snores.
Well, you've got your problems. Mine's breakfast. See ya.
Well, what are you gonna have for breakfast?
Oh, the usual. Poached eggs,
Yeah.
toast.
Yeah.
Oh, confound it, Clay. You know what I have for breakfast. Why don't you talk to your wanted posters or your pictures on the wall?
I just straightened that.
When you're cockeyed.
Thanks.
Oh, gosh, Clay, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right, Harris. It's all right. No great damage. Go on to breakfast.
That's not what I'm sorry for.
Oh.
Real bad omen. Real bad.
What it?
Your picture, too.
So?
So it means somebody's going to be killed today. And you're involved in it.
You just make that up?
That's right.
Uh-huh.
You said you didn't have anything to do today, so I just thought that I'd give you something to think about.
Somebody gonna get killed. How do you suppose superstitions like that really do get started?
I don't know. I suppose somebody makes a wild statement like I did. And it comes true. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone territory.
Uriah, come on, it's 6:30. Time to be up and out.
Oh, Sheriff.
You sure caused enough trouble last night at the Oriental.
I did?
Yeah. 1 table, 3 chairs, and 15 glasses.
Well, any man's got a right to a little fun.
Fun, huh?
You know what's wrong with this world, Clay? Nobody ain't got no more sense of humor.
Clay Hollister?
Not me.
Mr. Hollister, I want you to put me under arrest. I want you to lock me up and keep me locked up so I can stand trial.
The jail in Tombstone is as good as any in the territory. It is clean, well-built, and comfortable. No one goes there voluntarily. At least they didn't until Chris Anderson rode into town.
I just had to make sure you were Clay Hollister.
Well, why is that so important?
Because I want to get back to Brewster Flats. Alive. And you're the only man in the territory I can trust.
Well, what's in Brewster Flats?
I'm wanted for a robbery. A robbery I didn't do.
Oh, you want to stand trial and clear yourself, huh?
That's right. That's why I need your protection. Without it, they'll kill me.
Who's they?
The men who did the job. Sheriff Binns and his deputy, Tom Hatch. Also, you know the sheriff.
I know of him. He's a hard man, but he's an honest one.
Honest? You're living in the past. He's not so honest anymore. I was driving the gold to Brewster Flats. Binns and Hatch were going to meet me at Twin Forks. That's where I was going to give them the gold. They were going to blame it on bandits, and we were going to split the money 3 ways. Only I knew they were going to kill me anyway. So I hid the gold before I got there.
And you gave him the slip?
Yeah, I had to go off the side of the road to do it.
Well, where's the gold now?
I know where it is.
Why didn't you just take it back to Brewster Flats?
I needed a bargaining point in case they caught me.
That's quite a yarn.
It's the truth.
Might have a tough time proving it in court.
And they'll believe me. They'll believe me when I show them where the gold is hid.
Where do you figure I fit into this?
Sheriff Binns has a warrant for my arrest. Dead or alive. I want you to protect me from him.
Well, how do I know you're telling the truth?
Why would I come to you with a lie?
If you don't mind, Clay, I'm going over to the saloon.
Uriah, didn't last night teach you anything?
Oh, I ain't going over there to drink.
Yeah.
I'm going over there to work off the damage I done. You know, it isn't everybody in this town that draws down a regular paycheck. Hey, Clay, give a look.
Kid, come here.
That's Sheriff Binns, all right.
You know, we've all got our problems.
I thought you said there were 2 men chasing you.
There were 2, Binns and Hatch.
And where's Hatch?
Well, how do I know? Maybe Binns killed him. Look, don't take any chances with Binns. He'll do anything to save his skin.
Well, Hollister, I see you've taken Anderson into custody. That's mighty cooperative of you. What's he done here, kid? You look sick.
Where's your deputy?
What deputy?
Tom Hatch.
I don't need no deputy to bring in a kid.
I was told that Hatch is with you.
You were told wrong.
What do you say, boy?
I told my story.
I see. I see. The kid must have done a lot of talking. I suppose he told you I planned to kill him.
It was mentioned.
What else he tell you?
Well, why don't you try to guess?
Hollister takes a heap of jumping to keep up with a lying man. I just ain't as agile as I used to be.
If there's any lying, he's doing it.
The jury in Brewster Flats will decide that. Here's the warrant. All sworn, signed, and legal.
And it means a bullet in my back and him claiming I tried to escape. Oh, he's got it all figured. He wants the gold.
You sure got a heap of imagination, kid. I'm taking him back. Is that clear, Hollister?
Yeah, you're within your legal rights.
He's lying, I tell you.
So you say.
Would I want to go back to Brewster Flats if I was lying?
I'd throw away 30 years of my life for a few bags of gold.
Look, I'm not going back with him.
You just take it easy, boy. Let's hear your side of the story.
Oh, this beats all. 30 years as sheriff, and now I'm mistrusted by a member of my own team. I don't know what the star means to you, but to me it means scars, lots of scars. It's a tough job and a thankless one. It don't sit right to be challenged by a lying kid. When we learned the gold was overdue, Tom and me investigated. Caught the kid trying to hide the gold.
He's lying!
It was any proposition me to share the gold with him. And ain't often a man's faced with such an enormous temptation. I admit I gave it some thought. That's when he gave us the slip. Enough talk. He's going back, and that's final.
I guess murder's legal when you're wearing a badge. I counted on you, Hollister.
They're all the same. You catch them, they turn to jelly. The worst killer I ever knew cried for his mother when they hung him. You learn a lot in 30 years.
Who's prisoner?
He's a robbery suspect from Brewster Flats.
Oh, that gold robbery. I heard
Yeah.
about it. Is the kid guilty?
Well, he says not.
They always do.
He accuses Sheriff Binns.
Well, now that's a novel idea. You know, it never occurred to me to accuse you of any of our robberies.
Look, Harris, what do you know about Binns?
Oh, good, Sheriff, if you like him tough.
Yeah, but has he ever been in any trouble?
Not to my knowledge. Why all the questions?
Well, I heard 2 stories. Both of them are possible. I didn't want to turn the boy over to Binns.
Well, when a sheriff and his deputy come to pick up their prisoner, I'd say that you'd have to believe them instead of the prisoner.
Did you say deputy?
Yeah, I reckon that's who it was. Big fellow rode in with Binns, stayed over at the Crystal Palace while Binns came looking for you.
How do you happen to know all this?
I'm a reporter.
Look, Harris, are you absolutely sure about the second man?
Sure, I'm sure. You don't trust anybody today, do you?
Hey, what's up? Just what I'm going to find out.
All right, Tom, it's me.
You sure took long enough.
Took a while to talk Hollister out of his prisoner.
Howdy, kid.
Take it easy, Tom. It's Hollister. I'll handle it. Well, Hollister, I didn't expect to see you so soon again.
That's your deputy?
I guess I lied a little. Nothing serious. Just a matter of pride, good sense. If I got around how much I need him, I'd be through as sheriff. Get the point?
Yeah, I guess I see what you mean. Say, Binns, I think I'll ride along with you to Brewster Flats.
Well, now, that's very generous of you, but I think we can handle the kid ourselves.
Well, 50 miles is a pretty long way. Wouldn't want anybody to get hurt.
You sure take your job serious, don't you?
You got any objections to my company?
No, not at all. I have nothing to hide. 2 lawmen or 3. As long as we bring a prisoner into Brewster Flats.
I'm glad you see it that way.
Mount up, Tom, and guard Anderson. We've got a long, hard ride ahead of us.
All right, stop grinning and start moving.
An old man give you some advice?
I'll listen.
Just remember, whatever happens, you've brought it on yourself.
I always do, Binns. It's the curse of my life.
Noon, September 17, 1881. The first fresh stream. The 4 men had gone about 15 miles, and the sun had not helped to cool hot tempers.
could get Hollister from here.
It wouldn't serve any purpose.
Could drop him with one shot easy.
Such optimism could be fatal.
Why don't you talk English?
He'd kill you before your gun was half out of your holster.
You want to bet I ain't faster than he is?
You'll never live to a ripe old age, that's for certain.
We can't take him to Brewster Flats.
I've been giving the matter some thought. There's several ways to handle a man like Hollister. When I need your gun, I'll tell you.
Well, don't wait too long. What do you suppose they're up to?
Let them talk. We've got the horses.
You gotta face the facts, Hollister. You're gonna have to kill them sooner or later.
You're beginning to sound as bloodthirsty as Hatch.
But they'll kill you. As long as you're alive, I've got a chance. Without you,
Well, I'll try to stay alive just for you.
There's something else. Tonight when we make camp, they can take turns sleeping. You can't take that chance. What kind of shape do you think you're going to be in after 2 days of that?
What do you think I ought to do? Just walk over there and blast them?
You could claim self-defense. I testify as a witness.
I'll get you some water.
I'll keep an eye on the kid.
Tom, just keep on walking.
Why do you keep him around?
He saved my life once.
You don't look that sentimental to me.
Or honest either, huh? Let me tell you something. All my life I've been like you. Honest, brave, and broke. Now I'm coming to the end of the line. What have I got to show for it? Nothing. I know why you followed us here, Hollister. We're two of a kind. It isn't just because of the badge, either. It's an awful lot of gold that kid's got buried away. Enough for 4 men.
Big of you to include the boy.
Greed doesn't get you anything but an early grave. We split the gold. The kid takes off for Mexico. You go back to Tombstone. Tom and I continue to keep the peace at Brewster Flats.
That's simple, huh?
The kid escaped, that's all I'll say. My reputation will carry me through. Well?
You make it sound real tempting.
What good is a halo if you wear it so tight it gives you a headache? I've had a headache all my life. It ain't worth it. You gotta admit it makes better sense than us killing each other. Now, do you want 5 minutes to wrestle with your conscience, or is it a deal?
Let's go talk to the boy.
Tell him. He'll believe it coming from you.
We want the gold, boy. 4-way split, and then my word on it, you can take off for Mexico.
Your word, a lot that means now.
Who's here to be giving orders?
It's all right, Tom. I know what I'm doing.
All right, we'll try it your way.
Then we're all agreed?
As long as we're suddenly partners, how about untying my hands?
First, you'll take us to the gold.
Oh, I see. Nothing like trust among friends, huh?
What's the matter, Hollister? Your halo's still pinching?
How much farther?
2 minutes.
Gold better be there.
Find the gold right under there.
Suppose after we dig up the gold, they make a run for it.
Now, Tom, you saw the trail. We can kill them before they got 100 yards.
Give me your hands. There's a gun in my saddle blanket. Be ready to use it when I tell you to.
I underestimated you.
I'm just full of surprises.
Go get your shovels. What's the biggest sum of money you ever had in your fist at one time?
My own or somebody else's?
I once had $10,000 in my hand.
Yeah?
Caught 2 bank robbers and recovered the loot. When I returned it to the bank, they gave me a smile and thank you.
Haven't found anything yet.
Keep digging. You gotta expect to do some work for a fortune. Yes, sir. That $10,000 is the prettiest sight I ever saw.
Hey, I think I hit something.
I guess this is it, Tom.
All right, hold it, both of you. Get their guns.
Good work, boy.
I guess your halo doesn't pinch as much as I thought.
Okay, now drop your gun bell, Hollister. Come on, drop it, quick!
Sure hate to be shot with my own gun.
You know, you sure disappointed me, Hollister. I thought you were going to kill Benz and Tom for me. It's the only reason I came to you. Now I got to do it myself.
Well, in that case, I guess I'll keep my guns.
Well, in that case, you'll be the first one to go.
That's right. It's empty. You see, boy, I wasn't quite sure whose team you were on. Anybody else got any wild ideas?
I didn't think I could trust you.
Well, I'll let you carry the gold back. That way you'll have something to think about on the way to your jail.
Hello, Harris. How things been around town?
Well, crime took a holiday while you were away.
We should do the same thing while I'm here, too.
Here you had yourself quite a time. Ellen got the report by wire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're going to have quite a trial over there at Brewster Flats. Wonder how many more lies that boy can think up to tell.
How much gold was involved?
About 10 bags of dust. $10,000, roughly.
Well, no wonder Ben succumbed to temptation. Now, there's an interesting thought.
What's that?
What would you or I do when faced with such a big temptation? Would we even consider it?
Well, it might depend on how many ways we had to split it.
I've seen temptation, and I say don't do it. Working in that saloon over there. Billions of bottles all over the place. Lovely bottles. All sizes and all shapes. It ain't right to expose any man to temptation.
All right, Jeriah, come on.
Don't bother, Mr. Hollister. I can find my own way.
There's your answer, Harris. Big temptation comes along, you run. And lock the door behind you.
Whistle me up a memory. Whistle me back where I wanna be. Whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory. Whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
Was headed for Chicago. But two of the men on the train were not going to Chicago.
Here we are, to the next president of the United States, Grover Cleveland! Now, wait a minute. You boys don't look happy. Why ain't you happy going to Chicago to nominate that great American Grover Cleveland? Say, you ain't blaming, are you? Why, we'd throw Blaine-men right off of this train.
Now, look here, I don't want any trouble. I'm Bledsoe, deputy marshal from San Antonio. And this here's Sam Carver. Murdered an express agent in the holdup. Then broke jail by killing an unarmed guard. I ran him down in Prescott. And now we're heading back. And neither of us is in the mood for any hijinks.
Well, maybe you don't feel like hijinks, Marshal, but the condemned man looks like he needs a little cheering up. How about a drink, Carver?
He's not drinking.
What's the harm in the poor devil having a bracer? Huh, boys?
All right. If I let him have one drink, will you boys leave us alone?
Quite sure, Marshal. Just one little drink. A toast to Grover Cleveland.
Stand in your tracks. First man that moves, I'll kill him.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone territory. June 24, 1884.
Morning, Clay. Bringing your diary up to date?
No, accounts, bookwork, reports. People have the idea that being a sheriff is 1/10 chasing after criminals and 9/10 sleeping in the sun.
Ah, don't get yourself all riled up so early in the morning. It's bad for your liver. And I hear you've got somebody to chase.
Yeah, Sam Carver. He was being taken in for murder when he jumped a train last night north of here.
Sam Carver. Wasn't he mixed up in that cattle rustling and butchering ring here about 3 years ago?
That's right. I couldn't prove anything definite on him, but feeling was running so high in town that I had to move him out of Tombstone for his own protection. Say, I think I'll go out and talk to his sister, Amy Hendricks.
She and Roy are mighty good people, Clay. Hard workers, devoted to that youngster of theirs. And it's a wonder what they've done to the old Walker place since they took it over. Now, Now, why ride out there and get Amy all upset about her brother? She'll get the news soon enough.
We'll see.
What do you mean?
Well, Carver's on foot without money and supplies. He just might head for the place where he's sure getting help. If he suddenly showed up there, Roy and Amy might get involved. I want to make sure they don't.
Roy and Amy Hendricks aren't the kind to aid and abet a murderer, even if he is a relative.
Well, maybe not, but the report said Carver was armed. He may not have a choice. Hi, Bruce.
Hi, Mr. Hollister.
It's a fat, sassy coon you got there.
His name's Bandit. See the mask over his eyes?
Yeah. So your folks home?
Well, Pop ain't, but my mom is.
Bruce, it's almost lunchtime. Well, hello, Clay. What brings you out to see us?
Well,
You better go wash up, Bruce.
Yeah, sure. See you later, Mr. Hollister.
Yes, Clay.
Boy tells me your husband isn't home, Mrs. Hendricks. I'm sorry. I wanted to talk to both of you. When was the last time you heard from Sam?
About 8 months ago, he wrote us from San Antonio. He needed money. He's not in trouble, is he?
I'm afraid so.
What happened?
He killed 2 men, badly injured another one.
Oh, no, there must be some mistake. Well, Sam's always been rough and wild. And he's been weak, but... Well, Sam wouldn't kill.
I'm sorry, ma'am. There is no mistake.
You haven't changed a bit, have you, Clay? You always were ready to condemn him without proof. Why did you come out here, Sheriff, just to gloat?
No, ma'am. I came out here to prepare you and to warn you.
Of what?
Well, there's a chance that Sam may come to you for help. If you give it to him, it's a criminal offense and subject to prosecution.
Sam wouldn't come near us or Tombstone.
I hope not, because if he does, I expect you to let me know.
You expect. You expect. Even if he were to come here, what right have you to expect me to betray him?
My right as the representative of the people that gave me this badge, your neighbors, friends. Would you betray them?
Go away, please.
Times I'm not overly fond of my job. This happens to be one of them.
Sheriff? I suppose you were just doing your duty. I'm sorry.
All I'm asking is for you and Roy to be careful.
You will have it then that blood's thicker than water, won't you?
Isn't it?
Well, the majesty of the law seems a little crestfallen.
Harris, there ought to be a special course in how to deal with women.
Kitten have claws?
Oh, no, not that, but I did get her upset. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is all for nothing.
One thing I've learned in a checkered career, Clay, the view's terrible looking backward. If you made a botch of things, forget it.
Thanks.
And as for women, you could study them for the rest of your life and wind up an ignoramus on the subject. As Alexander Pope said, woman's at best, a contradiction still.
Mr. Clyburn, you're a great comfort to me.
Not me. Alexander Pope.
you. Oh, when the sheriff said...
Sheriff? Sheriff said what? When?
Oh, yesterday. They're looking for you, Sam. They say you killed 2 men.
Amy, it wasn't like that. You gotta believe me. I killed the first man in self-defense. I was innocent, but they were gonna hang me anyway.
And the second man?
I tried to get away. The guard tried to gun me down like a dog. It was either him or me.
Oh, Sam, I knew you couldn't kill anybody.
We haven't got any time for any tears. I'm hurt, Amy. I need help bad.
Oh, your leg. What have you done to it?
The iron cut it when I jumped off the train. I hobbled for miles. The leg swole up. And an old Mexican in a wagon picked me up. He saw the irons, but he didn't care none. Not when I gave him my watch.
How long have you been up here? Why didn't you call me sooner?
I came in last night. I didn't dare rouse anybody. I don't know who's all living here on the place with you and Roy. Maybe a hired hand or two, nervous with a shotgun. Where is Roy?
He's away, but he'll be back soon, maybe even tonight. There's nobody here but Bruce and me.
Just as well. I was figuring on trouble with Roy anyway. He's always been too righteous for me.
Sam, you know you and Roy never got along, but he wouldn't deny you help, not with your hurt like this. He loves me. Why, he'd do it even if just for my sake.
I can't wait for Roy. I've got to get these irons off. Have you got a fence wire cutter on the place?
No, I don't think so. Our land's not fenced.
Then you'll have to go to Tombstone and buy one. The heaviest one you can get. All I want for now is to sever through this chain so I can straddle a horse. Well, what are you waiting for? With any luck at all, I can be clear into Mexico by tonight.
All right, Sam. I better take Bruce with me, though. We don't want him to learn you're up here. Young boys sometimes can't keep secrets.
Do as you like. Bring me some grub before you go.
All right.
And Amy,
Yes?
watch your tongue.
Well, yes, Sam.
Well, now here's the muslin and the thread. And there's the beans and the bacon. Now, was there anything else, Miss Hendricks?
No, I think that'll be all.
Huh?
Oh, Roy asked me to get him a pair of wire fence cutters, the heavy kind.
You built a fence, huh? I've just got the ticket for Roy.
Hello, Bruce.
Hello, Mr. Editor.
Well, good morning, Amy.
Good morning.
How's
Mr.
Roy?
Oh, he's fine, thank you.
Well, now, at least you get the job done. Well, good morning, Miss Editor, and what can I do for you?
There's no hurry, Esau. You go right ahead. Something sort of personal.
Oh, I'll be with you in a jiffy. Now, that'll be $5.50. Put bacon right in there, and beans here. I'll keep these here so they'll be out of the dust. There you are.
Thank you very much.
Now, I better let Bruce carry the cutters because they're kind of heavy. Here you are.
Goodbye, Mr. Glavin.
Bye, Miss Hendricks.
Goodbye, Sam.
Goodbye. Say hello to Roy for me.
I will.
And now, what was that personal matter of yours?
Clay Hollister.
We're just fresh out of Clay Hollister's.
What I came to see you about, Esau, I didn't want to mention him in front of the lady. Need some new suspenders. They lost their snap.
Oh. Well, I guess if you were as old as they are, you'd have lost your snap, too. You know what? I just got these in, and they're highly recommended to keep everything taut and tidy.
Well, you should do the trick.
Yes. You know, I got them in special for you, because we can't have our editor losing his trousers, can we? I tell you.
The night of June 25, Roy Hendricks came home to his anxious and worried wife.
Roy, please come into the house before you go to the barn.
Amy, what's wrong? It's way after midnight. Is Bruce...
No, darling, he's all right. Sam's here. He's in the loft. He's hurt and he's sick and the law's after him.
Amy.
Roy, please. They say he killed 2 men, but he told me how it happened. He couldn't help himself. Oh, Roy, I've been so frightened without you here.
Amy, you've got to realize and understand what this means. If Sam's in trouble with the law, innocent or not, we don't dare get mixed up in it.
But he's so sick. And they had chains on his legs. I went into town to get a cutter to get him off, but by the time I got back, he was burning up with fever. He was too sick to get away like he wanted to.
All right. But sick or not, we've got to find some way to get him out of here.
Roy, don't antagonize him. He has a gun.
Let's see that leg. Looks like blood poisoning to me. Reckon we better get you a doctor and fast or you're a dead man.
Not Doc Cunningham in Tombstone. He knows me. He turned me into Hollister.
But for Amy, I'd turn you in myself. She thinks this wasn't any fault of yours.
It wasn't. Might have known the help I'd get out of you, Hendricks. Suit you to see me dead.
Suit me more if you were a long ways away from here.
Roy, I got the chain cut. And I'd been gone before now. But the sickness come over. I'm as weak as a kitten.
There's a halfway kind of doctor living over at Pima Tanks. Drunk most of the time. Does his doctoring on cattle and horses when he's middling sober, but I guess he's better than nobody.
What makes you think he won't blab?
Money. He's done his share of patching up the law's bullets. I'll pay it, Sam, just so I can get shut of you as fast as I can.
How long to get him?
I'm bone tired. Gotta get a little sleep. I'll leave at daybreak with the buckboard and be back here around noon, maybe. Remember, I'm doing this for Amy. If I had my way, I'd run you off as you are or turn you over to the sheriff.
Thanks. I'll remember.
Hello, Harris. Morning. I was passing the telegraph office, and this just came through for you.
Oh, thank you.
It's a follow-up on the Carver case. Bledsoe, the deputy marshal, had a concussion, but he'll be all right.
Oh, well, now I don't have to open it.
What do you mean?
Well, you told me what it said.
Well, naturally glanced at it as I brought it over. My newspaper instinct.
Naturally. Hey, this description of Carver's interesting.
Description? You know what he looks like.
Yeah, but I didn't know he was wearing leg irons when he jumped off the train.
Leg irons?
Yeah. First information said he'd freed himself. Harris, if Carver's weighted down with irons, he's got to be close around here somewhere. And he's got to have help to get rid of him. Well, what's the matter?
Clay, it might just be. Oh, confound it, it's got to be.
What has to be?
Amy Hendricks was in Stelling's yesterday buying fence cutters. Big ones. Now that I think of it, the Hendricks place is unfenced range.
The deputy's due back here in a couple of minutes. Tell him where I've gone, have him stand by around the office.
Now, there wasn't much doubt in Sheriff Clay Hollister's mind, or mine either. Sam Carver had to be at the Hendricks Ranch. Carver was a tough enough proposition in himself, but there were to be added complications. Not wanting Bruce to know about his uncle, Amy had kept Carver's hideout a secret.
Come on, Bandit. You got to learn how to walk with a leash, and I can take you into town with me. Come on, Bandit. Don't you ever want to learn nothing? Come on. Bandit! Bandit, come on! Bandit? Bandit, where are you? Bandit? Don't you think you can get away? Bandit?
Mom! Mom!
Shut up, it's your uncle.
Mom! Please, let me go! Mom! Mom! Please help me, Mom!
Sheriff!
Mom! Please, Mom!
Sheriff, he's got bruised.
Stay back. He'd kill you, sister or not.
My brother's sick. He's half out of his head. I've got to get Bruce.
Stay here. Let me take care of him. Hello, Sam. Let's you and I talk this over.
No use to talk, Sheriff. You know I'm holding all the cards.
Make you fight a man's fight. Let the boy go.
You want him to stay healthy? Take off your gun belt.
All right, Sam. Just don't hurt that boy.
That's more like it. Now, no tricks, mine. Or the boy gets it. Amy! Come in here!
Sammy's your own nephew.
It's no good. He's already killed 2 men in cold blood. You think he's gonna start acting like the fond uncle now?
Shut up. Amy, fix me some grub in a sack and a canteen of water. Me and Bruce are taking Hollister's horse. Go on.
You can't ride very far. If that leg doesn't get you, I will.
Not with this little insurance policy on the saddle in front of me. If the law comes within gun range of me, the brat dies. Now go on outside.
All right, that's far enough. Turn around. Go get the horse. Bring it in. Come on, kid. Bring me that horse. Bring me that horse or I'll kill you.
Don't do it, Roy. You haven't got a chance.
Sam?
Are you all right, son?
Sure, Pop. Bullet went clean through. Nothing busted. How about the other ones?
You won't have to do anything for him.
Let's get him inside.
I'm sorry, Clay. It was my fault. I believed him.
It is thicker, isn't it? But it spills just as easy.
June 27, 1884.
Buy us some breakfast?
Oh, no, thanks. I've had mine. Wait a minute. This might interest you. There's the story. You want to read it? You helped write it.
Just help me forget about it.
You know, you've got one unhandy quality in a lawman, Clay. Sensitivity. Every time you're forced to kill a man, you're in the dumps for days. You know, Esau was right. These are good. Good sheriff, good suspenders.
Gives a citizen a nice, secure feeling.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory to Tombstone territory.
There you go, Jimmy. You figure this is the way to make the trip to Larrabee without us along?
Well, I'm not carrying gold, Wayne, just a court paper.
Worth more than gold to the man who doesn't want to hang. Clay, be careful.
Well, if I run across him, I will be. And while I'm gone, don't you get any holes in your star either.
Here, man. As your father, I got my rights.
Stepfather. Maybe I could put up with you as long as Mother was alive, but I don't have...
If you think you're going to run off like this...
Watch me.
You traveling, Miss Worth?
As far as I can get from him and all I've known here.
I didn't expect this kind of interference from the law.
She's old enough to make her own decisions. Besides, those who know you won't think she's wrong.
All right, Smokey, line them up.
A sheriff often welcomes the chance to get out of town and away from trouble, even if he thinks he could be riding right into it. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone territory. From Tombstone, it was a grinding 2 days' ride to Larrabee, if the coach got through.
Would you say this is a dangerous run to Larrabee, Sheriff?
I never like to make predictions, but the stage is just full of bullet holes, Mr.
Willis, isn't it? You don't seem very concerned.
Well, we're safe enough as far as Dry Creek Station, the other side.
So I heard. I was hoping that was only a rumor.
Not entirely. We pick up a couple of guards at Dry Creek, though. Oh, Miss Worth, if you'd like to take a nap, I'm sure Mr. Clark wouldn't mind moving over.
Forget about me. Leave me be.
You're in a fine mood.
Look, when I want your opinion...
A few weeks in one of those dance halls and you won't recognize yourself. I can see that's what you want.
You make up your mind mighty fast, Mr. Clark. Maybe too fast?
I'd like to agree with the sheriff. The importance of parental guidance.
Look, will everybody please talk about something else?
Should have left her back in Tombstone. That old man of hers is probably right.
What are you, a gunfighter or just learning how?
I've learned well enough to...
Why don't you leave the lady alone, Clark? We've got a long way to go.
I agree with the sheriff. Let's be pleasant with one another.
It's a long 2-day ride in this coach, and safe all the way, I hope.
As miles roll by, a coach filled with 4 people seems to grow smaller, as tempers grow shorter.
All right, Clark.
Well, what was that all about?
I warned you about him, Sheriff.
I just wanted to see how it was with the great Clay Hollister of Tombstone. I don't figure it'd be such a tough job after all.
Clark, what's got into you?
It's like sitting down next to a rattlesnake.
Oh, it's not that bad, Miss Worth. He's just a boy with a lot of curiosity.
Boy.
He'll learn that guns aren't to be played with.
Look, if you think I don't know how...
If he lives that long.
I don't like the look of this country.
Wait till he gets on the other side of Dry Creek.
Well, we're on schedule anyway. There's Silver Gulch.
Sounds like money. Somebody strike it rich at Silver Gulch.
You've got to have a sort of special sense of humor for a lot of things around here. A party of people ran into some Indians years back. Their bones turned sort of silver. Got that name.
Well, what do we got to worry about? We got the great Clay Hollister with us, guns and all. Why, just one look at him and a real bad man at hightail for the hills. Hey, Sheriff?
I hope not. Don't like running after people to bring him back. Takes a lot of time, saddle leather.
Sheriff, I'm a trifle curious about this trip you're making to Larrabee. Not that I know anything about law enforcement, really, but... Well, I did happen to overhear something said to you back in Tombstone. About a court paper you're carrying. Something about a murder case.
Well, I see no reason to be mysterious about it, since we're all so friendly like this. A man by the name of Rowan's under indictment for killing in Larrabee. He's out on bond. I'm carrying a key ruling from the circuit judge. Matter of life and death. Not mine, I'm pleased to say.
It's very interesting. This Rowan a man you know?
No.
You ever seen him?
No, not even that. I can't recall meeting you, Mr. Clark, in Tombstone.
Just passing through. Not my kind of territory there. But Larrabee might be just the place for folks like me and Miss Worth here.
On an overland trip, passengers get to know each other real well, whether they want to or not.
Well, a girl like you run away from home and all shouldn't be crying.
Whatever gave you that idea?
So you're not crying. You sure don't seem to be very happy about getting out of Tombstone.
I think you're so darn smart.
Well, if there's anything I said...
You think you could bother me, somebody like you?
I guess not. Anyhow, I just want you to know what I said. Well, I'm sorry.
Mr. Clark, if I were you, I wouldn't annoy Miss Worth.
What are you talking about?
It's obvious she doesn't care to talk to you.
Stow it. Stow it.
Oh, I don't think he meant...
Another little family quarrel? When I thought we were settling down.
Mr. Clark had impressed me in his own way, of course, of being a really tough sort of man. Now I see he has a gentler side.
Ah, stow it. I was just fooling around a little to pass the time. Well, what are you staring at, lawman? I might as well tell you I don't think I can stay cooped up in here with that high-toned big man look of yours all the way to Larrabee.
Now, Mr. Clark, I didn't mean to start all this.
Why should anything be happening here?
I don't know. Might be a roadblock up there. Take it easy with that gun till we find out.
Yes, if we just keep calm. rock slide, Sheriff. Nearly spilled all of us.
You might as well stay inside, Miss Worth. There's not much you can do out here.
I think we can get through now.
All right, Smokey. Driver, I'd like to wash my hands.
I think we can spare a little water.
May I help you, Miss Worth?
Thank you.
A little exercise feels good.
Not my kind.
Not bad.
What do you mean, not bad?
Well, if that stump had been a man who knew his business, you'd have had a bullet in you just about the time you made your first move.
That wasn't my best.
No. Now, you're working under a handicap. I don't figure you've killed your first man or done anything really wrong yet.
Maybe. When I get me a real big man.
Come on, Sheriff. We've lost enough time.
The night of July 8, 1885.
This is the ladies.
That's mine.
All right.
Drink of your finest whiskey.
Those are the two men that are going to ride our guard?
Never seen that pair before. Our two men better be here by morning, Sheriff Hollister.
Yeah.
Hollister? Not Sheriff Clay Hollister, the big man from Tombstone.
Hey, couldn't be. Way out here, so far from his protection.
Those two horses out in front, are they yours?
You asking questions, law boy? I don't see any warrant. Do you?
No deputies either. The sheriff's acting pretty bold, I'd say.
You worked them mighty hard today. They haven't been watered yet.
Is that right? Did you hear what the sheriff says?
My.
Well, I'll tell you, Sheriff, there ain't much help on the station here. Only the agent there. And he's taking care of us, so, suppose you take 4 bits and do the job yourself.
Can we share a room, Sheriff?
If it's all right with you.
Sure.
I'd say they'd make a nice pair, wouldn't you?
Just lovely. You see any answers up there?
Am I looking for some?
Maybe. You still think you did the right thing in running away from home?
I had no choice. I had to leave.
I left home when I was 13. It's a funny thing about running. Once you start, it's hard to stop.
Do you want to?
To stop?
Yes.
I don't know.
Dinner's ready. Guess you're hungry.
May I?
Here, I'll help you. And then we all better turn in. We'll be making an early start in the morning.
All right. I thought I might go out and get some air.
Well, don't wander. You still haven't watered your horses.
Horses? I thought you were going to take care of that, Sheriff. Oh, take care of these while you're at it, will you? Nice and neat.
The sheriff's a fine little housewife, I'd say.
Sorry about those plates. Put them on my bill. Take care of these. And have them gone by sunup. Well, I'll go water their horses.
You fools.
The morning of July 9, 1885. A day's ride from Tombstone. A day's ride to Larrabee lay ahead.
Guards didn't get here. Bushwhacked, you figure?
Maybe. Can't wait now. Too bad. We might need them guards.
Think so?
I got a bad feeling this morning. We've had some mean holdups on this run. No witnesses. Anybody rather I'd get to Larrabee with a dead sheriff instead of a live one?
Could be.
You want to lay over here?
Mr. Clark. Allow me to remind you of a couple of things before we head on for Larrabee.
Hurry up, folks. We haven't got all day.
All right, go ahead. You say we're reaching the bad stretch now, Sheriff?
Just about.
So it's just something that we could do.
There is.
What's that?
Relax. Hope for the best.
Jim, I don't understand.
Don't understand what?
The way you were with me last night, I thought...
That was last night.
You can change this way?
Anne, I get it. I get it.
Is that all you can say?
That's all I can say.
The dusty afternoon wore on. A rambling stage, edgy nerves. 3 hours from Larrabee.
Oh, boy.
What's this?
You're kind of far from Larrabee.
Too far, maybe.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't like the look of things.
Well, you must have been over this run 100 times.
But not with the feeling I got today. And no guards.
What is this, superstition?
Not altogether. Just seen some riders making the Rock Canyon cutoff. Maybe all right. Maybe.
So, other men travel this country?
You sure surprised me, Mr. Willis.
Why so?
Calmer all the time.
Look, Mr. Willis, maybe we better...
You, the gunfighter?
It's up to you, folks. We can turn back now or see what happens if we barrel on through.
Well, my business in Larrabee won't wait. I'm meeting these mining people.
Miss Worth?
It can't make any difference to me now.
You, Mr. Clark?
Run out the string. Don't matter to me.
Well, there's your vote, Larrabee. Miles will tell the story.
Well, it doesn't have to happen. I mean, there's nothing inevitable.
Man gets a feeling.
Being a law officer?
You got it too, Mr. Willis. Stronger than I have for some reason. I'll have to ask if you're armed. How about you?
Well, I've got this little Derringer, although I'm not sure what I could do with it in an emergency.
You may find out.
Keep those hands high.
Stay here. No matter what happens, stay right here.
Drop those guns.
You didn't take any chances on this job, did you?
Shut up, law boy. Tell your lady friend to get out.
She's just a girl. She don't matter.
Who says she don't?
He's right. You don't have to bother her.
Oh, this is going to be easier than I thought. Oh, let's keep it nice and clean. We don't want to leave anybody behind that's going to give us any trouble. That means you first of all, law boy. So step out here. Come on. A little further.
I got you two covered. Hold everything right there.
You had to kill him, huh, Willis?
Yes, Sheriff, I did. You see, my name isn't Willis. I haven't really introduced myself. I'm Rowan. A man they'd hang if you got that court paper to Larrabee.
That Derringer suddenly grew.
Well, like I said, in an emergency. But I've got one more surprise for you. All right, Clark. Just like I promised. You get your first real big man.
He ain't armed.
Who's ever gonna know what happens here?
Rowan, you might not be quite as big, but I'd rather start with you.
Stay just like you are, boy. Not quite sure of yourself. Stay away from killing your first man. You'll turn out just fine. Matter of fact, why don't you two just kind of stay together? That'd make it easier for both of you. Last trip to Larrabee and he knew it. Get around back. Clark, get some luggage rope and tie up our friend from the Dry Creek station.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and by the way, May not be much of a killer, but can you drive a stage? I still got to get to Larrabee.
Yes, sir.
Got a surprise for you, Rowan. The decision of the circuit judge. Evidence against Rowan not sufficient for indictment. Now, of course, you've written your own death warrant.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone territory.
আপনি এখান থেকে চলে যান।
লাইলি, তুমি না আমারে বলছিলে আমারে না পাইলে তুমি ব্লেড দিয়ে আমার নাম লিখে হাত কাটবা। আজকে তোমারে না পাইলে আমি হাত কাটবো, তোমার নাম লিখবো হাতে আমি।
আরে পাগল নাকি? কি করবা লাগছে?
লাইলি, তোমার সাথে একটু কথা ছিল।
আপনার সাথে কোনো কথা বলবেন না। হাই লাইলি।
লাইলি প্লিজ 1 মিনিট।
আপনি বুঝতেছেন না কেন ভাইয়া? বলছি না ও কথা বলবে না। 2 দিন পর ওর বিয়ে, ওর মতো থাকতে দেন।
লাইলি, আমার ভুল হয়েছে, আমি আমার ভুল বুঝতে পারছি। এখন গত কয়েকদিন ধরে আমি কিচ্ছু করতে পারছি না পারতেছি ঘুমাইতে, না পারতেছি কিছু করতে। আমি তোমার সাথে অনেকবার দেখা করতে চাইছি, আমি পারি নাই, আমাকে দেখা করতে দেয়া হয় নাই। আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি লাইলি।
আপনি হাঁচে আমার ভালোবাসেন?
নিজের থেকেও বেশি।
তাহলে আমি যা কমু তা শুনবেন?
অবশ্যই। কি করতে হবে বলো?
আপনি আমার পিছন পিছন ঘোরা বন্ধ করে দিবেন।
লাইলি, কি বলতেছে এসব?
আপনি তো আমারে কইছেন আমি আমার ইজ্জত খোয়াইছি, লগে আমার পরিবারের ইজ্জতও খোয়াইছি। আমার আব্বাই ছেলে পক্ষের কথা দিয়ে দিচ্ছে। আব্বারে তো আর ছোট করুন না, নিজের যথেষ্ট ছোট করছি। আব্বার ইজ্জতে কোনো দাগ দেব না।
হ্যালো,
আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাইজান।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম।
আমি নীলের আম্মা কইতাছি।
আপা, আমি জানি আপনি কি কইবেন, আমার কিছু করার নাই। আমি লাইলিরে জিগাইয়া সবকিছু ঠিক করছি।
ভাইজান কইতেছিলাম কি, আপনি লাইলির বাবা, দিন শেষে আপনার মেয়ে সুখটা আপনার কাছে বড়। কিন্তু ভাইজান, লাইলি আমার পোলাটারে ভালোবাসে, আমার পোলাটাও লাইলিরে ভালোবাসে। কিন্তু আপনি যদি লাইলির অন্যখানে বিয়া শাদী দিয়ে দেন, তাইলে তো ওরা কেউই সুখী হইব না।
আপা, আপনি কি আমারে বাংলা সিনেমা চৌধুরী সাহেব মনে করছেন? হাত পা বাইন্ধা আমি আমার মায়ের বিয়া দিতেছি? আমি যা কিছু করছি ওরে জিগাই করছি।
ভাই সাহেব, আমার ছেলেটা লালিরে সত্যি খুব ভালোবাসে। আপনি দেখেন, আমার পোলাটা আপনার মেয়েরা অনেক সুখে রাখবো। আপনি যদি লাস্টে একবার যদি ভাইবা দেখতেন।
আপা, আমি অনেক ব্যস্ত, এখন রাখি। আপনি আমার মাইয়াটার জন্য দোয়া করেন, আমি আপনার পোলার জন্য দোয়া করি। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।
দেখ লাইলি রাজ কি সুন্দর লাগতেছে।
হ্যাঁ, বহুত সুন্দর লাগতেছে।
সাইটাগুলো মানাইছে।
হ্যাঁ। আরে আপনি এখানে চকলেন কিভাবে? বাইগান বাইগান কইতাছি।
লাইলি, তোমার সাথে একটু কথা ছিল।
আপনার সাথে আমার কোনো কথা নাই কা, আপনি এখান থেকে চলে যান।
লাইলি, তুমি না আমারে বলছিলে আমারে না পাইলে তুমি ব্লেড দিয়ে আমার নাম লিখে হাত কাটবা। আজকে তোমার না পাইলে আমি হাত কাঁপবো, তোমার নাম লিখবো হাতে আমি।
আরে আরে পাগল নাকি? কি করবে লাগছে? হেনি কে আছে? মামা? আরে মামা! মামা! মামা!
এসব করার কাম নাই, আপনি এখান থেকে যান গা।
এই চাংরা পোলা, এত ড্রামা শুরু করছো কে? পুলিশ ডাকো।
আপনি যারে খুশি তারে ডাকেন মামা, আমি লাইলের সাথে বাঁচবো না।
তখন তো খুব কইছিলা লাইলি একটা নাটক বাজ, ওই খালি নাটক করে বেড়ায়। হ্যাঁ, ওর লগে মজা লওয়া যায়, ওর লগে প্রেম করা যায় না, ওর বিয়া করুম না। আরে এখন কইতাছো ওর সাথে আমি বাঁচুম না? না, হ্যাঁ, এসব নাটক বন্ধ করো।
বিশ্বাস করেন আমি কোনো মজা নিতে আসি নাই। আমি সত্যি সত্যি লাইলি তোমার নাম লিখবো এবং ব্লেড দিয়ে না, সত্যি রক্ত জলের নাম লিখবো।
লাইলে তুই রাজি হয়ে যা, না ছেলেটা এরকম পাগলামি করতেছে, আমার গাইটা লাইব। এমনি কিন্তু ছেলেটা ভালো আছে, তুই রাজি হইলে সবকিছু ঠিকঠাক হয়ে যাব। আমি দুলা বাইরে সামলাইতেছি, তুই কোনো চিন্তা করিস না, ঠিক আছে? রাজি আছিস না? আরে রাজি হয়ে যা, আমার না করিস না, ভালো আছে ছেলেটা।
লাইলি আমি দিলাম কিন্তু, দিলাম কিন্তু। কি হয়েছে এত গন্ডগোল কেন?
দুলা ভাই নাম লাইলি, বুঝছেন? আরে পছন্দ করে, আরো হবে লেগে নিলয় এলাকার ছেলে, ও আর ওরে পছন্দ করে।
কি কইলি?
দুইজন পছন্দ করে দুলা ভাই। দুলা ভাই আপনি যদি সম্মতি দিতেন তাহলে ওকে বিয়াটা করা দিতে পারতাম।
চুপ কর, তুই কি চাস? ও বুঝছি।
দুলা ভাই আপনি রাজি হয়ে যান, সমস্যা নাই। বুঝেন না কেন? দুজন পছন্দ করে, বুঝছেন না? যদি ভাইয়াটাই যায় তাহলে তো আমার সমস্যা, মহল্লায় চেহারা দেওয়া মুখে এমনি। আপনি রাজি হয়ে যান, আপনি আমি ওইদিকে সামলান, আমি ওইদিকে ওখানে দেখতেছি। দুলা ভাই আপনি চালান।
আচ্ছা
আরে যান তাড়াতাড়ি, এত চিন্তা করেন না তো।
হ্যাঁ কও, নাইলে কিন্তু কাটুন। হ্যাঁ কও।
সমস্যা কি তোমার? শেষ পর্যন্ত তুমি ঘুড়ি মাস্টার ব্লেড লাইলির কাছে ধরা পড়লা।
হ্যাঁ, গুড়ি মাস্টার ব্লেড লাইলির কাছে হাইরে গেছে।
qua đường luôn bớt anh thì mất 1 tỷ lần nè, nếu 1 tỷ lần càng mạnh. 15 lần khiếp, thằng này mất 1.500 lần. What the hell man? Ủa nó vậy broccoli 1.500 lần thật sự là ổn. Giờ mình là one 3, mình không quan tâm thằng Tana làm gì cả. Ok thầy rồi. I see you again. Để lắp đồ cho ấy á, cho lấy đồ cho Asia. Bình chỉ lên Bình chi linh Bình chỉ... À vẫn đập đồng đấy chứ. Anh đã chỉnh như thế rồi. 6 7 8 9 34 35 36 7 38 9 2 5 36 7 8 9 180 vòng à? 10 này, 7 này, 2 lần perfect này. Đúng. 3 lần hết liên tục. Ai à? Trung tâm. Thua lại. Ê, tao gặp lại thằng này Dương ơi. Thằng này tao thua ở trận trước này. Thua thằng này trận trước này, sao tao đái vào thì lúc đánh xong trận sao ấy. Thế tao vào trận luôn, thế tao vào trận luôn. Đó, cả thằng này nữa này. Thằng này cũng ở trận trước này. Hai thằng trong 1 trong 2 trận trước. Đâu có để ý tên ấy, tôi nhớ là để ý. Gặp lại à, vẫy tay xin chào, nhận vật đi sau, thương nhau, mà ngập ngừng không muốn rời. Được sao? Ô giờ mình còn chưa ở đây Ari, nếu mà nhặt Ari vậy, chú đúng không? Ari không? Bình an ở phía trước, cho dù trong ai phải không? Nhưng mà chẳng không sao qua vẫy tay xin chào. Mày đi đâu chôn à? Mình tạm ấy. Mình tạm rồi quan tiếp. Từ xong rồi ơi à. Làm trên đánh cũng bành. Sợ thế. Nếu đánh cây xa Long Vương thì thua đấy.
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা, খালি বাসা, পুরা খালি, খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই, তুমি আর আমি,
শুধু তুমি আর আমি
একা
একা।
কত বড় সাহস তোর, হ্যাঁ? তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো, সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি। এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়। মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না। ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ আরে কি হয়েছে?
না আমি আর বসে থাকতে পারবো না, এতক্ষণ ধরে রিকশায় বসে থেকে আমার ব্যাক পেন করতেছে।
কোথায় দেখি?
দেখতে হবে না, আমি আর
আচ্ছা আশ্চর্য ব্যাপার, তোমার ব্যাক পেন হয়েছে তুমি আমাকে পার্সোনালি বলবা, সেই জায়গায় তুমি রিকশাওয়ালার সামনে বলছো, ব্যাপারটা কেমন না? তো কি হয়েছে দেখি?
দেখতে হবে না, আমি বাসায় যাবো, আমার বাসার সামনে দিয়ে আসো।
বাসায় যাওয়া মানে কি? আমরা বের হয়েছি কতক্ষণ বেবি? আমরা অল্প কতক্ষণ হয়েছে, মাত্র 2 ঘন্টা হয়েছে আমরা বের হয়েছি। আজকে আমরা সারাদিন ঘুরবো, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, তারপর হচ্ছে মন্টুদের বাসায় যাব, তারপরে আমরা যা হওয়ার তা করবো, মানে বাসায় যাবো আর কি। আবার
মন্টুর বাসায় কেন?
ও ওই যে আসলে হয়েছে কি, ওই যে মন্টুদের ম্যাচের মধ্যে আজকে বিরাট আয়োজনে খাওয়া দাওয়ার ব্যবস্থা করা হয়েছে বুঝছো। তা আমাকে বললো যে তুই আসিস, এখন আমি তো একা যেতে পারি না, তুমি ছাড়া আমি কীভাবে যাবো বলো?
তাই তো, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো আর কি করবো?
তারপর ধরো ওই যে মানে একটু বসলাম, আড্ডা দিলাম, গল্প করলাম, থাকে না এই আর কি।
হ্যাঁ খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, আড্ডা দিব, বিশ্রাম নিব। বাট তুমি আমাকে কি বলছিলা জানো?
কি?
মন্টুরা ট্যুরে গেছে বান্দরবন, তোমারও যাওয়ার কথা ছিল, কিন্তু যেহেতু তুমি আমার সাথে দেখা করবা, আমাদের একটা ডেটের প্ল্যান হয়েছে, দ্যাটস ওয়াই তুমি যাইতে পারো নাই। এখন আমার মন্টুর বাসায় দাওয়াতটা বুঝলাম
না, বলছিলাম না আসলে মানে আমি না ভুলে যাই সবকিছু বুঝছো, মানে তুমি সামনে থাকার পর না আমি সবকিছু আউলে যাই, মনে থাকে না আর কি। হ্যাঁ আর তুমিও পিছলাই যাও। হ্যাঁ না না কিছু বলি না, কি বলবো, কিন্তু মানে ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে কি আমার না একটা জিনিস নিয়ে খুব মন খারাপ হচ্ছে, মানে স্ট্রবেরিটার কথা শুনে না খুব মন খারাপ হইতেছে।
কি
মানে মানে স্ট্রবেরি, যে
স্ট্রবেরি কি
চকলেট, মানে তোমার জন্য চকলেট বলতে ললিপপ, তোমার জন্য দুটো মানে স্ট্রবেরি ফ্লেভারের চকলেট আনছিলাম, তো ওগুলোর কথা না খুব মনে পড়ছিল। মানে
থ্যাংক ইউ,
ওয়েলকাম।
শোনো এসব ভাওতাবাজি বাদ দিয়ে কাজের কাজ করো, বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো, সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি। এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়। মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না। ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ
অনেক প্রবলেম না?
খুব প্রবলেম।
আমার কাছে একটা সলিউশন আছে।
কি সলিউশন?
চলো আমরা পালাই বিয়ে করে ফেলি। দেখো তোমার বাসায় প্রবলেম আছে, আমার বাসায় অনেক প্রবলেম আছে, বাট আই এম সিরিয়াস। এসব বাসার প্রবলেম এত পাত্তা দিলে চলবে না। পালায় বিয়ে করে ফেলি।
বেবি, তোমাকে আমি এই কারণে এত লাভ করি, তোমার ইন্টেলেকচুয়াল হাইট এত বেশি যে কোন দিন জানি তোমার সাথে থাকতে থাকতে আমার হাইটটাও 6 গিয়ে পৌঁছে যাবে।
6 কি ফিট, ইঞ্চ নাকি সেন্টিমিটার?
না না, ফিটই তো, ফিট।
ও, মন্টু বাসায় নেই তাই না?
না না, বাসায় নাই তো।
তাহলে মন্টুর বাসায় আমরা যাবো কিভাবে?
কারণ চাবি আছে তো আমার পকেটে।
চাবি?
হ্যাঁ।
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা, খালি বাসা,
পুরা খালি,
খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই, তুমি আর আমি,
শুধু তুমি আর আমি,
একা
একা।
কত বড় সাহস তোর! হ্যাঁ, তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? তুই কি মনে করছস আমাকে বলবি যে চলো আমরা খালি বাসায় যাই, তোর সাথে আমি ফুরফুর করে চলে যাব?
ঠিক আছে, না গেলে তো আর কিছু করার নাই।
পিছলাইতেছ না? আসলে তুমি না আমাকে নিয়ে সিরিয়াস কিনা আমি সেটাই বুঝি না। আমি বাসায় একা একাই যাচ্ছি, আর তোরে ললিপপ তুই খা।
বেবি, বেবি ললিপপ।
Thì 400 à? 400. Đây kiểm tra năng lượng này. Somos 700 rồi, rebat được một lần nữa. Ok. Bây giờ sẽ rebat thêm 10 anh quay qua kia anh binh. Anh sẽ là bố của qua kia. Yes. Thua hoài à? Không cội thắng à? Át 1 thực sự là khó đấy. Sẽ lấy một cái đồ ánh sáng đi, sẽ là cái cung xanh ánh sáng đi. Hai cái giảm hiệu hai bên nhỉ? Thôi cái đang kéo một cái vùng đồ. Về rồi 25 chắc là nốt nào nữa thì lên 8 vậy. Lại là cái thằng Zurich này, sao nó vẫn lên cái con ấy bài như con Zurich bài lâu dài rồi nó còn Nautilus nữa. Mình cầm tận 4 con Nautilus rồi chúng nó vẫn còn à. Ê, xong ý làm mày không ba được, thua không? Thua à. Ok rồi, đi rồi, top mấy đây, chưa đi, sắp đi. Anh đi xa rồi, anh không lái xe nữa, anh đắp mộ rồi, không thể ra khát được. Khóc U Linh à, em phải cút cút đi. Đây đi cho đỡ bị bắn vào đầu. Cày tê tại bị bắn cặp tự. Kéo ra xì ra. Ui rồi ôi, cặp bóng may mắn cô ba nhưng mà ít tiền không sao, ít tiền. Tích xong rồi bao nhiêu máu, có 5.000 máu rồi sao, chắc thế. Bế mày, đối kia ông chết ạ, đối kia xét bế không được, không thiếu mấy cái cùng đao, chậm quá. Đây đừng người nó vả rồi nó vả chứ à. Mày ý thua, đi chợ nhặt xem một cái cung đi, sợ nhặt một cái cung đi. Anh cũng sắp không đi rồi, anh sẽ được đi chợ trước. Ai à?
ড্রেস চেঞ্জ করতেছিস? চেঞ্জ করিস না, চল একটা টিকটক বানাই। টিকটক? হ্যাঁ টিকটক, চল।
স্যার নর্মাল আছে প্রেশার, নিচেরটা 80, উপরটা আছে 120। ঠিক ঠিক।
Thank you.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
খামটা দে।
স্যার এটা কি আশ্চর্য দেখছিস, 1000 টাকা দিল প্রেশার মাপতে। তাও
তুই জানিস উনি কে? উনি এই শহরে অনেক বড় ধনী লোক। এমন কোনো মসজিদ মাদ্রাসা নাই যে উনি দান করেন নাই। এমনকি আমাদের এই হাসপাতালেও ওনার চ্যারিটি হেল্প ছিল।
ও ভালো লোক।
ড্রেস চেঞ্জ করতেছিস? চেঞ্জ করিস না, চল একটা টিকটক বানাই। টিকটক? হ্যাঁ টিকটক, চল। ঠিক আছে, এই ড্রেসটা পরবো, এটা পর।
Rồi, bye bye. Nhà đi đâu qua. Rồi, phải đùa của bye. Kiếm tiền. 36 phải kiếm 80 tỷ. Tăng 80 tỷ. 80 tỷ để quay 10 lần của chiến sĩ sinh hoạt kia. Của đời sinh cũng căng ấy. Của 37 ca lợi dụng đấy. Ui, thua. Tận đại. Xong rồi bay 36 bờ cái bước này nha. Hả? Không perfect. Chưa buồn đấy. Đó, đi. Đây, cuối cùng. Shit. Ui, không đấu à? Động rất là mở trung tàu. Rồi 2 lần có cái gì, 3 lần có cái gì, 4 lần, 5 lần, 22 đúng tiền. Sắp được nước màu này 39 tỷ năng lượng giống ngoài ở đây ạ, theo 1 tỷ năng lượng giống nhỉ. Có cái gì chỉ cần nói nha. Tỷ năng lượng mà nó nên nhớ lượng vãi. Cái kiếm uy lực. Ui. Baby à. Hút. Hút. Rồi.
ভাই কি দেখেন?
বাইকটা কি আপনার?
হ্যাঁ আমার ভাই কি হয়েছে?
নাম্বার প্লেট কই?
সেটা দিয়ে আপনার কি দরকার?
রাইট দেন।
হ্যাঁ রাইট দিই, কি হয়েছে?
বেরিবাদ যাবেন?
না ভাই এই মুহূর্তে বেরিবাদ যাবো না ভাই।
ভাই চলেন না, আমার মায়ের অসুস্থ।
ভাই আমার রাইড শেষ, আমার পোলার আছে জন্মদিন, আমার তাড়াতাড়ি বাড়ি যাইতে হবে, আমি যাইতে পারবো না। তো আপনি আর একটা রাইড দেখেন, এ নিয়ে যাবো আপনারে।
ভাই বিপদ তার বইলে আসেন, আমার মায় অসুস্থ ভাই। আপনার মা অসুস্থ থাকলে কি একজন হেল্প করতো না?
এই মুহূর্তে ভাই এই বেরিবাদে আমার বাড়িটা থাকলো উল্টা দিকে, আমার যাইতে অনেক দেরি হয়ে যাবে।
ভাই একটু স্যাক্রিফাইস করেন না ভাই। আমার মা অসুস্থ, আপনার মা অসুস্থ থাকলে কি আপনি করতেন না?
আরে
একটু বাড়াই দেবো ভাই, চলেন ভাই।
আর এই সময় বেরিবাদ কেমনে যাবো
ভাই? আয়ান না, আমি তো আপনার সাথে যাইতেছি ভাই, আমার একটু নামাই দিয়ে আসেন, খুব দরকার ভাই। চলেন ভাই।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে চলেন। ভাই কোন দিকে? ভাই আর কোন দিকে যাবো কোন তো? সেই কখন থেকে তো সামনে সামনে ঘুরতেছে।
মা, সফিকরে ডাক দাও।
এখন অনেক রাত হয়েছে।
তাহলে একটা কাজ করো, ওর জন্য একটা কেকের পিস রেখে দাও।
আচ্ছা রাইখা দিব না, কাল সকালে তুই দিয়ে আসিস।
মা, মোমবাতি কই?
মোমবাতি আনতে তো ভুলে গেছি একদম।
তাহলে কাজ করো, বাবাকে আনতে কইয়া দাও।
তোর বাপ কি জানে যে কেক কিনে নিয়ে আসছি? আচ্ছা আগে আসুক, তারপরে দোকানে পাঠাবো নেবো মানে।
তাহলে একটা কাজ করি, আমি নিজে গিয়ে নিয়ে আসি।
ছোট মানুষের রাতেবেলা বাইরে যাওয়া নিষেধ তোরে শিখাইছি না?
তাহলে আবার একটা কাজ করো, বাবাকে ফোন দিয়ে কইয়া দাও বেলুন আনতে, আর বলবা যে তাড়াতাড়ি আসতে।
আর একটু অপেক্ষা করি, হ্যাঁ তারপর কমুনি।
Chọn không phải vui. Chán thế. Ra đen này, một cái giọt nước mắt em đã rơi vì ai đâu. Cảm ơn visa đen mà hôm qua hai bảo cảm ơn visa đen. Mày bảo thế mà ai bảo cảm ơn visa đen. Đây. Đây mày chồng. Không. Mình nghe không được. Yes. Người nghe các bạn nói à? Các bạn bàn chuyện vui quá thì em bảo một giây sao? On đâu đâu on à? Quá. Bên này đi, chán quá, bao mất máu. Ok. Keep silent. Keep silent. Oh. That's how like Walker. That's how. That's how life work. Hả? Hacker lỗ à? Ui xét này. Yes, đi vâng. Xét này ta xét rồi. Không, xong. Với cặp bách được mày không? Bên trong bu thả 16 máu á. 16 máu. Yes, được rồi. Kéo ở đây. Ô, giáp máu ánh sáng này. Chú xét không? Mày đi. Chết mày à. Mày ở đây. Mày ồ. Mày tạo tiếng động. Mày tạo tiếng động. Lắp được gì rồi. Yes. Thì thoảng game nó lọ đắt bù là mà anh comeback cực mạnh à? Giá xin ra mà anh comeback cực mạnh chứ hiểu. Quả xét một giáp màu ánh sáng đéo chết. Chi. Có thằng đi mày. Chùm bố rồi. Nó revert à? Tại em revert tiếp. Ui. Càng ngày revert càng tốn tiền, tôi hiểu. Quyền năng. Ok, bùa thầy ơi. Rồi, con xét lại sự là mạnh ấy. À, cái gì ạ? Áo. Anh em, giáp màu ánh sáng. Quyền năng với cả huyết kiếm. Rồi xong. Đi. Chúng mày đi. Để phát chết hết bộ này không? Đồ xịn điết. Set 1 thôi, set 2 thử chết hết đấy. Bế luôn con đấy. Mày đi. Tàu điên. Có set quỷ điên. Vật Ken làm giáo gì cơ. Thôi thua. Thua không? Đéo thua. Thua. Một chết. 5 máu, giờ chết. Phải chưa thì cũng rồi. 8 cái đập quân Azit. 36 không chơi được. Đó là quan hẳn. Mua ra xét này. Con này. Mày hoa. Đó là gì à? Alo. Nói chuyện là không vậy. Anh trong cả. Thì sao chết à? Mày đi cướp việc của tao. Về auto bro. Cốt rồi, vẫn tua. đánh ba rồi. Rồi heo. Chán rồi. Chán rồi, nó chán rồi. 54 rồi. Thôi nhưng mà chắc là hết một lúc chúng chán rồi. Check đi em. Giờ đâu giờ. Thử luôn. Lần nào ra cũng thấy là cái ông đấy. Đây. Cho ăn cơm. Giống khi mà lại đôi khi quên à. Sớm rồi. Không. Ăn là sự kiện đây toàn. Kìa. Phải chưa? Sao? Có sự kiện toàn phải yếu à? Mình cần sự kiện toàn chặt. Nhớ xử lý. Sự làm ra chỉ được xử lý. Quốc. Ít chim. Sai mắt. Không bình thường mày đâu. Không bình thường mày đâu. Nhà chung này. Nhà xanh cũng được. Rồi chúng chắc xanh. Đấy. Mày thành đầu. Đâu mày chắc thế mà. Sao người ảnh gái gì đây? Chung qua thằng đi xe buýt nữa. Nè, kinh vãi. Đây. Không biết tỏ cường của mình. Mình ngủ trên đâu ấy. In vai luôn ở đây được không? Mình có được in vai không? Được. Không biết bạn có được in vai không? Cái gì nhỉ? Tên là gì? Tên là cái gì? Đâu nó hiện lên mà. Nó hiện nó ấn mất rồi mà. Ấn cấn nó vào. Rồi voi đây. Rồi voi. Nốt. Sao anh cần quạch nhau thì tao áp lên nhé anh nha. Anh cần quạch nhau. Nhớ hoài gì đâu, mày nói trước nhớ hoài gì đâu. Được rồi. Thích trò của tìm được mày. Siêu cấp tham nhũng.